All right, in this video, I'll give you my thoughts about social validation, especially on online, okay, in the social media scene, and I would like your thoughts about it. Okay, I'll tell you how this actually came about. What happened was, I was just checking the comments from people after they watched my video, and there was this particular guy who obviously was telling me that Bitcoin now it is at I think 75,000 US dollars or whatever one Bitcoin. So he was like, ha ha ha, look at you. What happened to your prediction? Because, I'm totally against cryptocurrencies and I'm not a fan of them. There are quite a number of people who lost their jobs and lost their money, lost everything. A lot of fake coins, a lot of scams. It's not a regulated market. Bitcoin has stood the test of time. That is a different story altogether. But like I've always said, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is, according to me at least, it is um, it is something like online where you put your money and you're waiting for its value to go up. And then when it reaches a particular value and you're like, okay, enough, now I'll sell it. So if you put at, let's say, 50,000, it goes to 100,000, you have doubled your money, you pull it out. Okay, so it is something where you're hoping to get lots of money for being patient, for trusting the system, for believing, and your hope is someone else will buy it from you at a higher price. Okay, Bitcoin is not being used by people to buy and sell things for groceries, for paying their day to day expenses, for living a normal life. No, it is just online, digital wallet, all these fancy terms where you keep. And yes, there are risks and rewards, which I don't want to get into it. Okay. So this video is not about he's wrong or I'm wrong or whatever. So he mentioned that, ha ha ha, yeah, Bitcoin is at zero. He was telling me. So I simply asked him, so you must be a multi-billionaire by now or multi-millionaire. So which he said, yeah, anytime I need financial advice, I'll come to you. So I just responded to him and told him, if you had something worthwhile to do, if you were really busy making money, you wouldn't have time for all this childish behaviors online, and that also commenting from a fake ID. Because seriously speaking, if you really have things to do, if you really are busy making money, you'll not be taunting and talking to other people. Ha ha ha, I did this, I did this. I have cryptocurrency customers. During the peak, they were spending a lot of money taking my advice on personal branding and other areas. These are, and I've already spoken about this. People know about it. The guy who purchased Bitcoin when it was at 150 or 200 US dollars, and he's a multi-millionaire many times over, and he was one of my top customers. Okay, so anyway, this whole interaction with the guy led me to ask a couple of questions to myself, like why does this guy why does he feel the need to engage with me? Okay, agreed, my prediction as of now is wrong. Okay, um, you know people believe it's going to go to 1 million. I said that's rubbish. People even predicted that time it'll go to 100,000. I said rubbish. So now from 65,000 it has gone to 75. So obviously they're right. So they'll come to me only when it is high. They'll not come to me when it's low to taunt me. So why do people feel the need to taunt? Is it because they feel hurt that, oh, I put my money, you made fun of me, even though I'm not making fun of them. Now I'm getting back at you. Or is it to validate themselves? Ha ha, say we are the ultimate. Or is it that someone would read their comment and say, hey, hi, you have Bitcoin, I also have Bitcoin? Or is it to market the service? So what I did is I made this nice little Excel sheet, which I'll share with you. It's just a screenshot. This was just to kind of gather my thoughts. Okay. In this Excel sheet, if you look at it, on the left hand side, if you can see it, yellow and green, it says boys, girls, wealth, there are different segments which I'll be talking about. And at the top, it says the reasons for doing what these people are currently doing. Okay. Now, you don't need to have a copy of this or anything. This is just for me to get my thoughts. Okay. So now, to break it down, why do people do what they do online? For example, now we'll start with the boys. Why the boys? Like, have you noticed lately, almost every young man is showing muscles with steroids? All of them, almost all of them. Very big, huge muscles, very grainy, very ripped, like massive. They'll show before and after, and almost all of them have six-pack abs and all that. And it's obviously they're taking steroids. It's become a cool thing. Now, here's the terrible fact. The steroids, what they're doing, it shows immediate results, and the results will remain as long as they continue taking steroids and continue going to the gym. The day they stop is when they will see the side effects, and it can not only forget death. Death is a one-time thing. They'll suffer the repercussions for the rest of their life. Their testosterone will be down. They'll go through mood swings. They might even have suicidal thoughts, mental depression. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. It's a permanent damage to your body. Okay. Now, what is the reason boys are doing this? One is either some men are doing for OnlyFans, or you can contact them to their website. They're marketing, I'm a coach, or I know all these supplements, or I know where to get steroids, or they just want to increase their contact. That's one. Or they do it by show off. They like to show off and show the world, hey, look at it. Or number three is they've never felt important or special in the real world, but now online, everyone's admiring them. Well, last but not the least is memories. Okay, I started 5 years ago. This was my progress. 4 years ago, this is my progress. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year. See, I've achieved this milestone. Fine. For that, you can take anyone. Girls, when they show their chest or their buttocks, or they show them, really sexy, really beautiful, with beautiful teeth and beautiful skin, and they use the filters and all that. So one can be OnlyFans, where they're showing their body parts. Oh, contact me. Guys normally say, I love you. How can I get in touch with you? They say, click on my link, come to my bio. We can have one-to-one conversations there. Okay, website business. Another one is to show off, oh, I'm sexy, I'm hot. They'll make different poses. Number three is validation. Many schoolgirls, high school girls do that. College girls, even working class professionals, even ladies who are across their 50s, they still want to show, oh, I'm beautiful. And they say, wow, you look so young. And, they feel happy. And last but not the least, memories. Yeah. At age of 30, I was like this, 40, I'm like this, 50, I'm like this. So they have memories. Okay. So we spoke about boys, we spoke about girls. Same principle can be applied with wealth, cars, planes, vacations. People do all this. Then when people go to an expensive restaurant, even when they buy a Starbucks, they take a photograph, or they eat a meal, they show the photograph of the meal. People even do this on LinkedIn, on Facebook. They will put amazing quotations. They will put a JPEG image with their photograph standing like this, and what they think, or they give advice, or they show videos of them being in VVIP events, or photographs with some big sheikh or the CEO of this company, CEO of that company. They keep taking photographs, or when they are speaking in front of a large audience. Oh, this event was a sellout and completely sold out, and I was very successful. And plus, they give advice. So many people follow them. Then we have people who do what I do, coaching, mentoring. But here, there are different categories. By categories, I mean, there are people who keep mentioning, oh, this guy was like this before. He was living a dead-end job, sleeping on his sofa. Now he's earning a six-figure income thanks to my program. Oh, I'm a or eight-figure income coach. I'm earning 100 million per month. I want to help you become successful. Subscribe right now. Send me your email right now. Click on this link right now. I'll give you three secrets for free. So it can be services, you're showing off, or you're trying to validate I'm something great. Okay. So we have that. Then, like that, I told you, that cryptocurrency guy. Either he's service or he's showing off or he needs validation. Okay. Then parents and their children, we know family people, online advisors, or so-called online experts. We can see that in different WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups. They are experts in every single thing. They will give you advice of life, wife, investing, living, breathing, health, everything. But if you ask them who they really are, they'll never tell you their real identity. I had this issue with this guy on my WhatsApp group. He was busy advising people on a resume app. So then I asked him, he was giving a lot of people advice on resumes and personal branding and resume app. I created this group free for other people to, share their resumes. But this guy took a kind of so-called leadership role where he was busy advising other people. And when he posted that app, that resume app, you can get an amazing job if it's a free app. I asked him, okay, since you say this is a world-class resume, show me your resume. They say, yeah, sure, I'll show you. I said, when? I'll show you another few minutes. Okay, I'm during lunch. Okay, after 2 hours. When finally I did see what he sent me, he didn't send me his resume. He sent me the app through his screenshot video that how to use this app. I said, I asked you for your resume. He refused to give his resume. He refused to give his details. He refused to give his age. He refused to give any details about him. But he wanted to advise everyone. So I said, without giving people your name, age, what you do, where you from, what is your experience, what is your expertise, what advice are you giving people? What if you are a 18-year-old? What if you are a clerk? What if you are someone who is a bum sitting at home? I mean, how can you give a people advice and recommend them to do things he himself has not done? Okay, so that is one. And last and not the least, you have people who perform stunts either with machines or they try to break the law or they try to portray themselves as bad boys to get attention. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kind of 12 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 categories. Okay. So now, until now, what I shared with you is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Okay. You're marketing for your services. Okay. OnlyFans or your personal website or business website, or you're saying you want to see more of me or you want to see my body or you want to come to bed with me. These are my contact details, or you're my coaching, you're my advice, or I made so much money, crypto. I'll show you how. Okay, services. Second one is, which I told you, show off. I'm with this hot babe. I'm eating in this five-star hotel. I'm with Chef Ramsay. I'm with I shook hands with the Indian Prime Minister. So you like to show that you're a big shot. Okay. Then validation. Validation is where you take photographs with expensive toys, or you rent a private jet, or you rent an expensive car, but you portray that is yours. What you're trying to do is, I'm special. Look at me, I'm special. Or I went for this five-star hotel holiday. I'm special, man. Okay. And they feel good. They show to their families, or even a parent showing off their child's achievement, gold medal or first place certificate. Okay. And finally, memories, which I told you. So there's nothing wrong in all this. But the question is, where does it become wrong? Where exactly does it become wrong? See, it becomes wrong when you you are telling people lies, when you're not telling people the real story, when you're not qualified, when you do not have the experience or the expertise, but you're telling people to get into it. For example, let's say bodybuilder. who's taking steroids, who's showing an amazing physique, but he's not qualified medically to tell you what would be the permanent drawbacks of doing what he's doing. In fact, he will gladly give you advice. You pay him money. He might even sell you the supplements or the steroids. He doesn't give a damn about his health. He'll tell you, no, this is all bullshit, man. If you take everything in moderation, it's fine. But then you have potentially hurt, harm, and destroyed another person's life because your permanent side effects are going to come to him now. Even with girls who show their body and they keep putting on social media that I'm earning 750,000 US dollars per month. I've bought a $2 million house, a mansion. Yeah, you are successful pimping yourself as a prostitute or a whore. This girl may not actually have the same luck, and the damage that you're doing to your image for that 2 million, for that Lamborghini, for that house is permanent. You're just now in your 20s. What will happen 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s when the body cannot hold up? And you're just brainwashing these star studded youngsters thinking, oh, this is a glamorous life. And who will hold you, when their life gets destroyed? Even the LGBTQ community, they'll make it sound as if it's paradise. Once they transition, it's nothing but pure hell for them. Then you giving false reviews of restaurants or about food stuff, um, or about your lifestyle. LinkedIn, you portray yourself to be this great, amazing coach or mentor. People pay you money and then they realize, man, you're just marketing yourself and making money out of it. You know, these coaches who keep saying 6-figure income, 7-figure, 8-figure income. It's a lie. Everyone knows it's a bloody lie because if you're actually making that kind of money doing what you're doing, you're not going to seek customers and put $1 ad for $37 customers. 37 or $17. Can you think of any multi-millionaire who wants $17 from you? Give me $17. Oh, I'm an expert in stock market. I'm making 100 million every year. Yeah, give me $7. I'll tell you the secret. What? Then you have people who portray that their lives are perfect in terms of marriage, in terms of love. You're misguiding a lot of youth to think this fantasy life that you're living is believable, is reachable, is doable. And then you have these people who offer this online advice in WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups. You're a you're a you're a fucking con here. You think you're doing good, but you're not qualified because if you reveal who you are, no? Reveal your true identity. Are you 16-year-old, 18-year-old? Okay, you claim to be 40-year-old. You claim to be a manager. Prove it. What is there to hide? When you're giving advice as a mentor, what is there to hide? What are you hiding? What are you afraid of? Oh, these ten young boys in their 30s, if they come to know who I am, oh, creating fake accounts and pretending to be who you're not. Yeah, your advice is all well intentioned, but are you qualified to give it? And, marketing and selling some software and this, when you yourself have not used it, what are you doing, man? And then these people who do stunts with machines, motorbikes, or try to be bad boys or troublemakers online, they think they can get away with it, and it's a wrong word to say inspire, but they kind of motivate people to go the wrong direction for clout and fame. What they don't know is this will really catch up to you. Your face, your videos, your content will be there online forever, and it'll destroy you one day. So, see, you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful what you're doing with all this. Okay. Agreed. Once upon a time, during my age, when in my 20s, when I when Facebook was just introduced, YouTube, we didn't know what it was. I was literally adding, seriously, Facebook, I was adding 200 invites every day. I even added Joe Rogan. I even added uh, UFC fighters and as friends. And because I was misusing it so much, I lost 4 Facebook accounts. Kept creating them, and because I didn't know what it was. I used to update my status every few seconds. People were literally complaining, man, what the hell? My whole feed is filled with your nonsense. I did the mistake of purchasing fake followers, thinking that I can show big numbers and impress people, because we thought the more bigger the numbers are, the more famous we are. How many influencers, so called influencers, cheated people for food, free accommodation, free tickets, fake followers, fake engagement. I thought YouTube, seriously, I thought YouTube was to store your movies which you pirated them, store it there. I know guys in my group who used to even upload adult content until, YouTube was in its infancy stage. It, completely banned our accounts. So there's no excuse for you today. Today, you know what are the plus minuses of social media. I'm not saying don't use social media at all. Social media is necessary for certain aspects of your life, especially if you're in the corporate world. Maybe LinkedIn is important. If you're running a business, having an online presence is important. But there's a certain line that should not be crossed. And there are certain ethics that you should follow. If you're going to mislead people, lie to people, or due to your bias or insecurities, you start posting what you're not, thinking nobody will catch you or there's no price to pay. Sooner or later, it'll catch up to you. Anyway, being online for all these years, I know what is the price to pay. All I can tell you is be careful, because you play around with fire, it'll burn you one day. Anyway, and finally, what I'd like to tell that crypto guy is, if you're making your millions, if you got into cryptocurrency when it is 65,000 and now you made $10,000 after, I don't know, a year or something, congrats to you. I'm very happy for you. I'm still not a fan of cryptocurrency, sorry. I hope you make lots of money. And if you're seriously making money, are you wasting your time trying to convince others and tell, hey, I did this? Psst. Live and let live, boss. Make your money, become a billionaire. Let's see. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.